It's a beautiful spring day here in upstate New York. I'm in the capital region. I've been collecting these maples for about 10 years now, mostly from Buchholz and Iseli. I wanted to give you guys a little tour of what the colors look like in the spring and what they look like in the landscape. By no means am I a plant botanist or some professional landscaper. Most of these names I'm going to show you, I'll probably be pronouncing them wrong, but at least you get an idea what they look like in the landscape and some of the spring colors going on. That right there is one of my first plantings about 10 years ago. That's a Tobiyosho from Iseli. It's a beautiful tree. That's a Chief Joseph there. I gotta move that one. It doesn't get enough sun. My wife wants to do a little rearranging on the sidewalk anyway, so it's an excuse to move it. This is a Aureum Autumn. It's a real nice red color in the spring. This is one I've been struggling with now. This is a Japanese princess. Every year I struggle with that one for some reason. There's a nice Cherrymon I have had for a while. This is one of my favorites, the way it's grown. This is a Mikawa right there. Just the stature on it. It's pretty spectacular. It looks real nice in the wall that I have it in. The way it grew right with the sun like that. That's a cam there. That's a Taui or something. Got that from Iseli. Probably not pronouncing that right. Get an idea of that bed there. Love that. This was my absolute first planting that started it all. It's a beautiful, beautiful golden full moon Aureum. I bought that when it was like a couple feet high. It's been in the landscape about 10 years now. It's the one that did it all for me. I was hooked once I planted that one. The color is amazing. I get the right amount of sun in the morning with it, and the thing just glows. It's an absolute beauty. It's my favorite. That's Aureum. There's a little Nana Lutea hiding in there. Taylor's Sunburst. Had that for about 10 years now. That's probably about 15 feet high at least. That's a winter green. That's Japanese umbrella pine. This is a nice one over here. Check this out. Moonrise. The Autumns are some of my favorites. I love the leaf on them. I like the spring colors, the fall colors. That's a Moonrise. That's from Buchholz. It's growing real nice. That's a Korean fir there that really never grows. It's a horseman's, or it just kind of stays the same size every year. I don't know. Got a real big knuckle on it though. If you can see it. Just sometimes it gets cones, sometimes not. Just it's finicky. But that Moonrise just kills it. Here's some other of my maples. It's the yard. The colors are just absolutely spectacular this time of year. It's another Japanese umbrella pine. This is a dwarf. Ricola, or the hell's the name of this one? Piccola. Got that from Diana. Nice tree. Here's a larger size Mikawa. Again, just some of my favorite trees, the Mikawas. That came in a 36-inch box when I got it. Probably about 600 pounds. All I could do to get that bad boy in. We did it though. Dug her right in there. There's a nice sized golden spreader. Still glowing from the winter time. Love that one. There's a Mr. Sun, little small maple. I guess it's a cross between a palmatum and a shiroswanum. There's a contorta. This one's cool. This is Hupp's dwarf. If you're looking for something small that doesn't grow much, that's definitely the one. Probably an inch or two per year, to be honest with you. Love the colors though. There's a Ruby Stars. Teroyama. Nice spring color on that one. This one's got a different color too in it. It's a little yellowy in the spring. Seasons of change. Don't see that one around much. There's a little Mikawa Yatsubusa. Here's one, just kills it. One of my favorites, Purple Ghost. The color is absolutely ridiculous in the spring. It glows in the garden. It absolutely does. This one is a weeping maple I got years ago from Iseli. I forget the name on that one. Gyro Shittadere maybe, or however you pronounce that, but had that one for a while. There's a waterfall maple. Mikawa. Got a nice color to it in the spring. Here's one I've had for a long time. It barely grows. It's a beauty though. It's a Japanese white pine, Kimpo. Love that one. It's a nice tree. Another slow grower. It's a Cam Rhesus dwarf. It's about 7 feet tall. One hiding in here. There's Goldilocks, another one of my favorite Japanese white pines. This is a grower right here. This is a monster, Teroyama. I can't even tame it. I try to cut it back every year. It's just a monster. It's a grower. It's a spectacular maple. A couple hiding in here because of Teroyama just taking up all the space. We're gonna have to move her. This is a summer's gold in there, glowing in the sun. You can really see it. Look at that. It literally does glow. Aureum. This is an Iseli I've had for a lot of years. Look at the size of that one. That's probably about 12 feet high. It's a Sharp's Pygmy hiding in here. Again, it's just these bigger ones just eating it up. Got to do a little rearranging. This is a small little Japanese umbrella pine I got years ago. Forget the name of that one. Got that from Iseli though. I don't think they sell it anymore. Moving over here, we got some maples from last year we planted. This is a nice one right here. Satsuki Bene. There's a nice sugar maple, Monumentale. Can't wait to get that one growing up. Phoenix. Real nice spring color. It's a golden pillar cam in there. Look at that as the sun comes out. Look at the color on that. There's an Ogon. Nice Japanese white pine. Got that, I think, a number 20 box. It's a big one. There's a Cherry Man hiding back there. About 7 feet tall. Here's another Rhesus dwarf. I love these. I matched them on each side of the landscape. Just a slow grower, just a nice tree. This is a cool one. This is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'll show you the tag on it. This came from Buchholz. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Shinhiska, something like that. Real nice spring color. Just leafing in. Here's a nice one. This is a pretty sought after one. That's eye candy. It's a grower. Put on like 8 inches last year on its first year in. Just starts growing. This is a nice one. This is Icebreaker. Got a real nice color to it. Little Korean fur. There is Amber Ghost. Got it under a big tree out here. Gets a nice shade on it. There's a Japanese white pine back there hiding. Again, some of these colors here, just wow. Show you some more over here. This one also came from Iseli. It's a fire glow. It legitly glows when the sun comes through the leaves. Look at that. That's about, I'd say about 12 feet high, at least. That's a bristlecone pine. That's Joe's best. Japanese white pine, snow in the valley. Here's another one. This came from Iseli years ago. Katsura, about 12 feet high, was spectacular maple. Just grew in just perfectly. Just a beautiful maple. Forget the name of that one. That came from Buchholz. Here's another weeping maple. I always forget the name of the weeping maples. Got some more to show you. Here's Sister Ghost. The leaves really do look ghostly. Look at the leaves on it. It's a beautiful maple right there. Here's another one I got in a 36-inch box. It was a bad boy. We got her in now. That's Nana Lutea. It's about 6 feet tall. Got to be an ancient specimen right there. It gets about a couple inches per year. Can't imagine how old that is. It's growing in nice though. Another one that glows in the sun when it hits it. I actually got this one from Davidson's years ago. I couldn't find it anywhere else. This is, the heck is the name of that one? Azuma Murasaki. Another one you don't see around much. Got a nice purple leaf to it. This one came from Davidson's also. Mail ordered these years ago. I got them to grow nice though. It's Jordan. Again, I like all the sheer Swanum leaves. I really do. Beautiful color right there. Reminds me of my favorite Aureum. There's an autumn moon hiding in there. Some of the colors you can see them, they're just really, really ridiculous. This one came from Iseli. I forget this one. They call it the jewel maple. Forget the name on that one. No, it's a grower. That's about 14 feet high, I'd say. There's a moonrise hiding back there. Another one. This is a Kiyohime. How about this one? Japanese white pine, Zushio. Just gets a nice skinny stature to it, grows straight up. If you can find this one, highly recommend it. Beautiful Japanese white pine right there. This is one of my wife's favorites. She calls it the chocolate tree. The Shishigata. Look at the color on that in the spring. I mean, that is just a spectacular tree right there. There's a little firefly hiding in there. Here's another one I've had for a while, Ojishi. Another slow grower. Got a real nice stature to it though. There's an Angela Falls. Got that from Iseli. A lot of my stuff comes from either Iseli or Buchholz. I work with Diana up at Topiary Gardens in Marcellus, New York. If you get a chance to work with her, she can really help you out. She can pretty much find you anything you're looking for, big, small. I've never met someone more dedicated to her work than Diana. She's one of the best people I've ever met. But all this stuff, mainly all this stuff she's helped me get. This is right here, Eskimo Sunset. Look at that color on that, huh? Can't wait till this one starts growing. And that's about 2-year planting right there. I got it in a number 10, I believe. One of my absolute favorites here. Check this out. Sparkling Arrow. What a spectacular specimen. I got that in a 36-inch box. It was a monster. We got it in though. Look at that glow back there. Just some of the colors so you can see it the way it looks just like that in the landscape. Got a couple more to show you. Well, some of these names I know I'm going to pronounce wrong, but you get the idea. Now this one right here is my second tree on this Kamagata. I wrap them in the air. They're very, very finicky. This one died on me again this winter, no rhyme or reason. That's Kamagata. I'm gonna be yanking that out. That's my second one on there. That's a very, very finicky tree. Don't recommend it. If you can get it to grow though, like check these leaves out. It's a really nice, they call it the Eagle Claw Maple. This is legitly my second one, just bad luck with it. I do take care of it, wrap it every winter in burlap, just no rhyme or reason with that one. Here's another Mikawa. That's a nice one. This is a Korean for a silver show. This one came from Iseli. Get some real nice cones on it. How about this one? This is badass. Pung Kill. Buchholz. Look at the size of that one. This is one of my favorites, Iajima Sinago. I've had that one for a while. It only gets a couple inches per year. Gets a great color. There's Pung Kill again. Monstrous maple. This is another pretty sought after one. I guess it's pretty new. However you say it. Let's check it out. Amagi Sugary. These leaves are like pink and just, oh my God, what a maple right there. I came from Buchholz. Here's a monstrous one, it just kills it. There's a big autumn moon right there. Look at that. Again, with the sheer swanums, I'm just drawn to them. The colors on them all year, just pretty spectacular. That's a nice size autumn moon right there. That little Korean fir right there, that's Gate. Get some nice cones on it in the spring. There's a Japanese white pine Fukusumi. Mayday. Little shade over here. You can't see the colors on these yet. They pop though, especially Mayday. Here's a nice size Shishigashira. I bought that in a 45 gallon. And it is just starting to grow. Some little guys I keep in pots. There's a Japanese sunrise right there in a pot. I gotta bring that in every year. My first one died. I just keep it in a pot. That's my landscape. Love the lawn, love the trees. I want to continue to grow my collection. Thanks for watching.